Family, what it do? It's your girl Tootie, and I am back with another video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Do all of that good stuff. Heavy on the subscribe. Please follow me on all of my social platforms. Toot Reacts. Toot Reacts on YouTube. That's my secondary reaction channel. Bella and Toot is my personal channel, and on my streaming platforms, tap in with Toot. That will be on Kick and on Twitch, and then Toot Reacts on all other social platforms. Okay, so just follow me all over the place so you'll know exactly what's going on. We're gonna get into a couple. Before we even get into this, we're gonna get into an update. I want to go ahead and get this out the way because it's relatively short, but I just want to keep you guys inside.
Cold case, no more.
Now, a lot of you guys know that we covered the case of London Thomas, and that was the young lady. She went missing. She was supposedly went over to her boyfriend's house, and then she disappeared. Now, there's been a lot of stuff about who did what and who was involved with what. I mean, everybody was placing the blame on a lot of people at first. You dig what I mean? Just for no apparent reason. Now, we do know that while she was missing, that London Thomas's father was going hard in the paint. Her biological father was going hard in the paint for her. You feel what I mean? I had a pleasure of meeting him and his family or whatever at the Black Diamonds video shoot. And it was just a chilling experience because I was amongst a lot of people who had lost somebody. Who kid left the house and just didn't come back. And it's crazy because they're bonded by a real sticky ass trauma that they shouldn't be. But it was just it's amazing to be in their presence to see how they can still love and push through no matter what. The way they advocated for London, and I'm talking about the biological, it was upwards of like 15 family members that was there on the Black Diamond shoot or whatever. And they were advocating real bad. Now, she was dating a young man or whatever, and now it is said that his mother, was also involved as well. So I'm going to provide you guys with this update, and then we'll get into our regular scheduled program. But this is very sad. If you do not know about the story of London Thomas, please just scroll down here on Tootie Uncensored, and you can get updated. I actually covered what happened with her, and it was very tragic. It was mothers, grandmothers, everybody was involved, and this is just a terrible situation. But without further ado, we about to look at this update. Let's get it.
A mother and son under arrest and charged in the death of a 17-year-old girl, London Thomas. Jalen Pendergrass and his mother, Charla, are both charged with second-degree murder and tampering with evidence.
London Thomas went missing. It was back in April. Her remains were found 2 weeks later in Southfield. We're going to send it out to Noelle Friel. She is live on the story for us this evening. Noelle,
I just want to say this. Mothers, I know y'all love y'all sons, but stop enabling they dumb asses. Because, see, when y'all enabling them growing up, this is why they turn into this. You know what I mean? And they feel like they goddamn supposed to get away with everything. They crazy as fuck. Listen, put a damper on that. Now, we got too many goddamn things for you to not to have to procreate if you don't want to. If you ain't ready to be a mama yet, just be honest with yourself, goddamn. Because, see, what's happening is we meeting your sons. Our daughters and nieces is meeting your sons, and we don't want to meet these fucks. You feel me? We don't want to meet no stanks.
charges took a real long time to come.
That's right. The two were originally arrested the same day that Thomas's body was found, but were released as police continued to gather more evidence. Charlotte was previously charged for lying to officers in connection with this investigation. Now the mother and son have been charged with Thomas's murder. And we're now learning from prosecutors that Charlotte is accused of asking a friend to hide Thomas's body.
That's a fucking shame.
Police say 17-year-old London Thomas was last seen around 4 a.m. on April 5th when she was dropped off at Jalen Pendergrass's home in Inkster. Police searched Jalen's home while the search for Thomas was still ongoing.
That they were actually going inside the home, doing the raid, collecting more evidence.
This is the stepfather and the mother of London Thomas right here.
Coming from some electronic evidence that they had received.
On April 26th, a friend of Charlotte Pendergrass told police she had asked him to transport a sealed plastic bin, which he had left in an SUV on Millard Street in Southfield. When police searched the car and found that bin, they discovered Thomas's body. The medical examiner found her cause of death was asphyxiation and ruled her death a homicide. Now Jalen and Charla are charged with second-degree murder and tampering with evidence.
I'm just saying this nigga look like Squidward. We should have known that he wasn't right. I mean, we can look at him and tell he ain't right. His mama don't even look right. Both of them look like they live under the sea, and I'm sick of them. Look, this is the thing, right? For her to even get involved and try to having a son, right? And being able to take somebody else's daughter and do some shit like this, yeah, you need to get socked too. Everybody should get socked.
If convicted,
Sick
they're
of 'em.
both facing
Sick as
up to
fuck,
life
for
in
real.
prison.
And both Sharla and Jalen are expected to be arraigned on those charges tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Reporting live, Noelle Friel, Local 4.
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you, Noelle. A sudden breakthrough in the case of 17-year-old London Thomas. 6 months after her death, murder charges have been filed. We appreciate you joining us this afternoon. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Simon Shakett. For the first time, prosecutors are revealing how the teenager was killed. They say she was asphyxiated.
London, last seen April 5th after being dropped off at her boyfriend's house in Inkster. Her body was found April 26th inside a white SUV in Southfield.
Let me fill in the gaps for you since they kind of don't really go into deep dives. What happened was the mother called a man and was like, I need you to help me move this plastic container. She did not inform him what was in it at first. You feel what she didn't inform him at all. But what happened was he ended up moving it or whatever, and it was placed in the SUV, and that's how she was found. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she was heavily involved. The son probably called him crying, and she went and popped her titty out. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much babied him once again through murder. And now her ass is gonna go to jail, and she should. Because let me tell you something, just as well as you as a mother, man, you know what I mean? That girl had a mother too. And shame on you. You feel with to help his slow looking ass. You feel what I mean?
By early May, 2 suspects were released. 1 woman charged with lying to investigators.
Now, prosecutors say they have enough evidence to charge London's boyfriend and his mother.
Yeah, it was a lot of family members that was full of it. Shit, I think they even took the grandmama down to jail. It was a whole family event and a whole lineage of women who just been fucking enabling men. And that's why their son is in the shape that he's in. 7
News Detroit reporter Tiara Braddock starts us off with a closer look at the major development and the family's reaction tonight.
London Thomas's grandmother says she's breathing a sigh of relief now that murder charges have been announced in her granddaughter's death. London's body was found in this Southfield neighborhood back in April.
I want justice for my granddaughter.
I want to just say something real quick. This lady is the sweetest lady I've ever met in my life. And it's just crazy because her face hasn't changed since her granddaughter has been missing. Even when she showed up to the video shoot in support of London Thomas, you just feel the pain radiating off this lady. I swear to God, man, you don't want nobody to feel like that. Just to be able to have the opportunity to hug this lady shawty in the flesh, it did a lot for me. It's these type of cases and meeting the family would really, really, literally change your life. I swear to God.
Justice for my granddaughter. I want them to get the maximum penalty they can get for my granddaughter.
Justina Martin is London Thomas's grandmother.
Damn.
London was only 17 years old when investigators say she was killed.
I am so glad that they got what they got coming.
London's 23-year-old ex-boyfriend Jalen Pendergrass and his mother Sharla Pendergrass have been arrested and charged with second-degree murder.
Look at her dumb ass.
London was last seen alive after she was dropped off at Jalen's home in Inkster back in April. Wayne County prosecutor Kim Worthy says a friend of Sharla told the FBI that Sharla had asked him to transport a plastic bin with unknown contents. He then allegedly placed the bin in an SUV and parked it on Millard Street in Southfield. In late April, London's body was found still inside a bin in that SUV. Her cause of death was determined to be asphyxia.
I don't sleep good at night since this happened because I've been praying for justice.
Martin says she always suspected that Jalen and his mother had something to do with London's disappearance and murder.
It built it because I talked to her and she told me that my granddaughter wanted to kill herself. I say, well, why would she say that? She never told me. And me and her was close. She tell me everything. She was letting me know then that she was dead.
Meanwhile, Martin says life has been so hard without London.
I miss talking to my grandbaby because she always call me. and say, Grandma, I love you.
Y'all, this is the reason why we can't mind our business. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Like, the same way that lady is talking right now is the same way how that lady was on that video shoot. And I'm saying this because I want y'all to know that that pain never goes away. And us just goddamn saying something, speaking up, give people like her, you know what I'm saying, the type of closure that they need, bro. We're not helping nobody by being quiet. We just really ain't. We don't want this type of shit in our communities, but yet at the same time, we'll turn the other cheek. We can no longer turn the other cheek, y'all. That's the only way we gonna weed these motherfuckers out. Because I don't want them living near me. Hell no. Niggas, we pay too much rent to be sitting here having to worry about they dumb. Nah. We gotta start talking, bro.
And I miss her. I got her pictured all over my house.
Jalen and Charlotte Pendergrass are expected to be formally charged Friday morning. I did reach out to their attorney, but haven't heard back yet. In Southfield, Tierra Braddock, 7 News Detroit.
Cold case? No.
I hate that. And the thing about it is, what makes it even worse is that, you know, they not gonna go as hard for black and brown females and sons. They're not gonna go hard for our sons. We're gonna be the ones that bridge the gap to get justice for our kids. And I need y'all to understand that. This judicial system that we got, they not gonna go hard for us. We are the method of going hard. I mean, if you look at how much energy we have behind Isaiah, right? If we were to do that with all of our black and brown kids, bro, I'm telling you, Shawty, we'll be a force to be reckoned with. But here's the thing. First, we got to be the ones to stop. We got to start taking accountability. We can't be the ones that's contributing to it neither. You feel me? And we do in ways, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just asking for everybody, y'all. Start just really, really paying attention to everything that's going around in your city. Because you will never know when next time, you know what I'm saying, that burden will belong to you, shawty. And you will want people to advocate behind you and to help you. Because I'm telling you, you thinking the city gonna do it? The police gonna do it? Boy, you gonna be looking sadder than a fuck. And that's the truth. You feel what I mean? Y'all stay tuned. We finna get into this case, all right?